Hey, are you looking for a recipe that you can put everything all together, get it done at the same time, go around, do some things in the evening while your dinner is cooking, come back and have it all ready at the same time, ready to go? So my name is Dina Perry. I'm a Pampered Chef consultant and your friend, coming to you with a recipe for our new deluxe air fryer and oven. And the recipe is called Meatball and Pasta Bake. Now guys, I'm a total recipe girl, so I definitely will be watching this recipe as I talk you through it. So the first thing I did is I got our brand new small baking pan that was just released March 1st. This, guys, holds a 9x13. It's like a 9x13, holds a cake, so you can actually bake a cake in this pan. It's non-stick. You do want to hand wash it. I love the color of it, so pretty. So this is the pan we're going to be using for the pasta portion of this bake. I put an 8-ounce cream cheese block in the middle of the pan. That was the first step after I greased it, which that then makes it the second step, I guess. So the first step is to grease it. Second step is to go ahead and put the block of cream cheese in the middle. All right, now we're going to sprinkle the dry pasta, and you want to use some sort of a small noodle. And I just mixed things up and got rid of a bunch of stuff in the pantry. So we have like rigatoni, some shells in there. I don't know what all's in there, but a lot of stuff. So we've got that all in there, and we measured that using our scale. So that's 16 ounces of pasta. The next thing we're gonna do is take 4 cups, or would be a whole box like this of chicken broth, and you're gonna just drizzle it around the bake. I'm not really good at doing things slow, so drizzle might be a word I wouldn't use for me, but I'm gonna pour it into this pan. You're almost gonna think, oh my word, Dina, it's not all gonna fit. Yep, yeah, it will. So there's that. That is all the ounces of the chicken broth. Then we're gonna use a 24-ounce jar of marinara sauce. I like to use the 5-in-1 tool just to kind of crack the lid on this a little bit in case it's hard. Oh, it's not gonna fit on, yep, there it is. Okay, I cracked it a little, and here we go. Okay, that made it easier to open for me. And then I'm gonna use this whole jar, and we're just gonna drizzle it all over the pasta bake as well. Wow, this is amazing how much this holds. This is crazy. All right, and if you're someone who likes to get every little bit, just go ahead and put the lid back on it, let it sit over here, give it a good pound. We'll get back to that in a few minutes. All right, so we've drizzled the marinara and broth over the pasta. Now we're gonna add, it says you can add red chili flakes. We're gonna actually use our new crunchy garlic crisp. My friend Tabitha would tell you she puts this on everything, and that's exactly what she says. She goes, I love that stuff, I put it on everything. So what would everything be? Well, it would be like your eggs, it could be in any of your bakes, it could be on toast, I guess, I don't know. She puts it on everything, she says. So we're gonna be using it instead of red pepper flakes in our pasta bake. All right, so then that was like 3/4 of a teaspoon. It says you can order, or that you can use a teaspoon of the 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of red chili flakes. So I used like 3/4 of that. Okay, so 3/4 teaspoon. So then it says we've got the chili flakes. I'm gonna press down with a scraper to submerge all of the pasta, which it is, I think, pretty well submerged. May want to wear an apron while you're doing that. I don't know. So that looks pretty good. So we're just going to set that down, and then we're going to cover it with foil. And yes, you can use the foil in the deluxe. I don't need an apron for this time. I'm done with the messy part now.
There we go. Okay.
So we're going to use foil now. You can use foil or parchment paper in the deluxe air fryer and oven, but you do want to only use what you need. So in other words, what I'm saying is you want to not have a lot of extra hanging over. So I'm really crimping this up to the sides of the baking pan.
Oops.
Okay, and then I need just a little bit more, looks like.
We did not get the big roll.
No, we didn't get the big roll. So then I'm just gonna crump that up there. Good enough. There we go. All right, I think that looks good. All right, so then it says to go ahead that the next thing I did was I got our meatballs ready. You can make your own meatballs. We're using frozen meatballs, and we used 32 frozen meatballs, which equals about 20 regular meatballs if you're going to actually make them yourself. So when you're doing your deluxe oven and air fryer, Burke's trying to help me out here, but I'm going to show you this. You want to make sure that your appliance is set at least 6 inches away from your wall and any other surfaces. You're going to plug it in. Now you do want to plug and unplug your deluxe air fryer every time you use it, and it's so cute. When I push this button, it's going to say, "Let's get cooking." Isn't that cute? I love that it talks to you. All right, so from there, we're going to adjust the temperature. We're going to set the deluxe air fryer to the sink finish. So the sink finish button is right here. Set the bottom compartment to heat and crisp. So I'm just going to turn it around till heat and crisp blinks. So that is doing that. And then we're going to get that. We're going to adjust the temperature to 350, but it already says 350 with low fan, and time is going to be 55 minutes. So we're going to increase this to 55 minutes. Okay, and then we're going to set that. All right, now we're going to set the top compartment to bake, because now you can see with the sink finish, it's now gone up to bake, or to these options. So we're going to set it to bake, and we're just going to use the directions on the package, and the package said 350, right, Burke?
Mm-hmm.
And for 20, was it
20 to 25 minutes? So I'd
20
go
to 25
22,
minutes.
maybe.
So I'm just going to do 20 to start with.
Okay.
And we're going to, now we're holding, because what will happen now is this will say add food. Now the cool thing is I'm going to put the food in here to the bottom, and that pasta bake is going to get started, and then the last 20 minutes, then the top oven will kick in and do the meatballs. So this whole meal is going to come together at the same time. And then what you can do at the end is put in the meatballs. So we'll come back. See you in a few. Okay guys, so it's time to add food. I mean, how smart is this tool? So we're gonna add the food. We're gonna open up both doors, and we're gonna put the gotta do it the right way. On the that, and then we're gonna put the pasta bake on the bottom. Okay. Then we're gonna close this up. We're gonna say that we've added our food and it's started to cook. So you can see that it's starting to cook our pasta bake, and our meatballs are on hold. All right, the pasta portion is done. So what we're saying about our new air fryer is that when one door closes, two doors open. So you saw me at the beginning pull down and it was all one door. But check it out, you can open these separately so that you can get out something from the bottom. So I'm gonna pull this out because we're gonna mix it and add on the mozzarella cheese. So keep it hot. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. Oh boy, that looks delicious. There's that. I'm just gonna give it a quick, ooh, that cream cheese is, I've never had cream cheese in a pasta bake before. So, but I mean, if the word cheese is in it, how bad can it be, right? So, oh, that looks really, really good. Okay, so, and you'll notice I'm wearing our oven gloves. I love these so much more than the mitts. Well, I love our mitts, don't get me wrong, but This is so cool because I feel like I have so much more control, and it has all the extra padding right where you need it. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so now we're gonna, I just feel like I want to mix this up a little bit more. I don't know why. Just do. What are you pointing at, Burke?
It's that chunk of cheese there. You got it.
Did I get it?
You got it.
Awesome. The cameraman always can see a little better than me. All right, then we're gonna grab this mozzarella cheese, and this is just coarsely grated mozzarella cheese. I might actually take this off for this part. And we're gonna spread it all over the top of here. And we're gonna leave the foil off and pop this back in for the rest of the time. It's gonna get nice and ooey gooey bubbly, which I love. Oh, my dog will get that. So, this off for a second, so I can get that piece over there. There we go. Just make sure I spread it a little more even. It's okay to touch your food, people. I know people get kind of excited about that, but we're eating it, so after being married 45 years, you know, it's okay to touch the food. So, all right, so there's that. I don't want to waste any piece. I love our flexible cutting mats for this reason. Awesome. All right, now I'm gonna grab my other glove, and I'm gonna pop this back in for the remainder of the time. The meatballs are cooking on the top. So good. And now it's just gonna finish off. So our recipe, meatball and pasta bake, is just about done. I'm gonna go ahead and open up both doors. Remember, you can just do that by pulling down on the top. The bake. This is the pasta bake, right? Look at that. Now that's enough for a family, for sure. And that's probably one of the biggest advantages to the new deluxe air fryer oven, is that it can feed your entire family. And then there's the meatballs. So we're gonna let this rest for 5 minutes. I'm gonna add the meatballs into, I always forget that. They're so pretty. I'm gonna add the meatballs into the pasta bake, and we're gonna make some garlic bread in here, and our supper will be complete. Hope you have enjoyed this recipe, and if you would like it, just comment and I will be happy to send it to you. Again, my name is Dina Perry, Pampered Chef Consultant, Director and Trainer, and my website is www.pamperedchef.biz/Dina Perry. And I'm so glad you joined us. I'm your consultant and your friend.